Yeah, light work. As usually, real light. Yeah, because I'll show you better than I can tell you. That's how I was raised. My grandmother was she wasn't coming up off of that. Shout out to all the strong black women out here. Grandparents is what I'm talking about. Like men too, but definitely the women who taught their women, like, ain't no entitled. You may be cute, you may be thick, you may be able to get a man, but you still need to be able to earn, work, be respected, go invest, buy a couple houses. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand it. I'm sorry, I know that was a long drawn out answer, but
coming live on your radio. What they want? That real and raw. How they get it? DJ Focus. What we doing? Making music, reaching the corner, and it's all for the kingdom. And we gonna make sure they know it. Ooh, we gon' take it there. I like red letters over trap beats to fix it in. Ooh, DJ Focus, tell him turn you up. Ooh, DJ Focus, tell him turn you up. Ooh.
Yes, sir. DJ Focus, Dice Gamble. Thank y'all for tapping in. It's time to get real in these streets. And Dice, we've been having some good conversations this week. We started off by talking on jealousy. We talked yesterday on envy. And today we're going to talk about entitlement. Entitlement. Oh, my goodness. This is something that I think I had to get used to developing a real communication relationship with some of these young Gen Zs and millennials. Because I do feel like sometimes, Dice, they operate in a spirit of entitlement. Because they are technology savvy and they feel like they can Google check anything. Some of them, I'm not saying all of them, kind of got everything kind of handed to them. I'm just being honest, like, they didn't really have to work hard at things. And I think a lot of them think that's just the way it's supposed to be. Like, yeah, y'all suffered and y'all struggled because y'all was dumb. I had a young adult tell me that too as well, when I was giving him a story of telling him on how men have to, take care of their household and provide anyway. And I think I was telling him a story about how I had to catch 2 buses to get to a job or something. And he was like, "Yeah, that's dumb. I'm not catching no buses nowhere. If ain't nobody dropping me off, I won't be going there." I say, "Oh, oh." To me, that felt just real, entitled. Like, oh, you think somebody has to take you somewhere for you, as you call yourself a man, need to get up and take care of your household, but, you ain't going unless somebody take you. So, yeah, I know I said a lot. What's your thoughts on this entitlement conversation? And have you had any experiences with, talking with somebody in the community, in the faith, about entitlement, and you felt like they were entitled?
I called the police on my 2 youngest kids when they didn't want to get out of the car that I paid for, when I asked them to give me the keys and park it at 11:30 at night.
Wow.
I said, yeah.
I should have let you talk first.
Yeah,
My story was boring.
Yeah, I don't do entitlement. I don't even understand it. Like I was not entitled. I didn't grow up that way. Like I said, I had the lemonade stand. I was selling cupcakes and lemonade, 25 cents outside my gate, like on the street. Like because there was no thing. Like if you asked to go to the grocery store growing up, it was, do you have some money? Mom, can I get a Twinkie? You got some Twinkie money? You know what I'm saying? Like it was, it's like, and not saying my mom didn't give me stuff from my, whoever I was at the store with, but they always let you know, you will earn this. You know how much grass I had to cut? How many leaves I had to rake? Bro, I was outside with a butter knife getting the grass that's growing up between the cracks of the concrete out. So, you put bleach. How did I know that? I was 5, lighting a pilot stove to keep a house warm. No, there was no entitlement. So that's what I don't get. Yes, that's why I put my children out. I was like, okay, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to fight you, right? Because one of us going to go to jail. And that's going to be me. And you're going to be in the hospital up in a bed with every bone broken or a couple bullet holes through you. So I got to let you go. Give me the keys to the house and get out. Where I buy you a flight, I buy you a bus ticket. Ain't no entitlement up in here. 2 weeks later, they both had a job. What are we talking about?
You said,
what are we talking about?
That, huh?
Yeah, light work. As usually, it's real light. Yeah, because I'll show you better than I can tell you. That's how I was raised. My grandmother was very she wasn't coming up off of that. Shout out to all the strong Black women out here, grandparents is what I'm talking about. Like men too, but definitely the women who taught their women, like, ain't no entitled. You may be cute, you may be thick, you may be able to get a man, but you still need to be able to earn, work, be respected, go invest, buy a couple houses. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand it. I'm sorry. I know that was a long drawn out answer, but ain't no entitlement over you. Come on, focus. You know who you talking to. That was wrong. I don't even have friends who feel entitled. I refuse. I'm like, I don't care. And they could have a lot of money, but their work ethic and their morals have to be in the right place. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be this, oh, the world owes me something. The world don't owe you nothing. Okay? The world, I will never forget. I learned that early on. The world don't owe you anything. Life is not fair. Favor is not fair. Life ain't fair. Period. So, and I could have been born a millionaire and I would still have the same mentality. Like, okay, I was born in a mansion, but still my skill sets that I'm going to have to learn, it's going to be hard. The more you have, the harder it is to manage. The harder it is, like when you make a mistake, the more you have, the faster you can lose it, so you got to have a different mindset. So, forget that. I've never felt entitled to anything. I'm like, okay, I gotta earn that. I mean, I'm talking about everything from people's respect to the house I'm in. You earn that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I got a different mentality, and I'm about people. I don't know. I only hang around people that really, really put that work in. I don't know. That's just me. What you
Well,
go
I
ahead?
think that's the problem. You said it right. You only hang around people that really put that work in, and I
Yeah.
think sometimes entitlement comes from people who are not patient and they don't
Mm-hmm.
want to go through the process. They don't want to work hard for stuff. That takes patience, like you say. You're right. We come from an
Mm-hmm.
era where you had to work.
You had to work.
Yeah,
Yeah. What you
you.
talking about?
Even when we was in the streets, let's be very clear. That
Oh
still
yeah,
is work.
you had to
Let's be
prove your.
very clear.
Wasn't nobody giving you nothing. I mean, if anything,
Nothing.
it might have fronted you something. You had
Oh
to
no,
go work.
you ain't want to
But
get fronted because
no, I'm
you had
just
to
saying.
pay that dub. I don't know where you come from,
I know
but
you
we
don't.
had to pay
Yeah,
double. Yeah, if you
yeah.
get fronted,
Of
you got to
course,
pay double.
of
I'm good
course.
on that.
It was called insurance. It's called insurance. Yeah, yeah. But
I can't make no money that way. I'm good on y'all.
I'm just saying, like, I was just trying to think of what hookup could be. There is no hookup. It's like
No.
you get it out the mud. You get it out the mud and you prove yourself. And I'll be real with you. Life has been so much better for me that way. I mean, I've said it before. I'm like, there ain't no state I can't go to where somebody don't know me. And
Mm,
I can't tell you why they know me, but there ain't no state I
mm,
can't go to that don't nobody know me. And I could probably just roll up in their house and have a place, and be welcome. But it's I don't know, it's work, man. I mean, life, and you learn, I don't know, man. That whole entitlement piece, it's weird to me because that is the belief that you deserve something special, you deserve some special treatment, you deserve access to resources for absolutely no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like, what it don't matter what it is, somebody else's wealth. Like this is something that, I don't know, some parents who didn't discipline their children or didn't give them any guardrails or any guidelines, when their kids turn up and be like, I'll kill you, I hate you, you be okay. That is called, you have a ridiculous sense of entitlement to me, my credit cards, this house, the job I work. You think I work for you. I don't work for you. Get out.
right.
Get out. Please leave my house and you go figure this out for yourself. I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna go put some Bible on that thing because you said it. You're right. We don't deserve anything. I love the way you said it. We don't deserve anything. James 4:3. You ask and do not receive because you ask with wrong motives, so that you may spend it on your pleasures. Listen, this verse speaks to the idea of expecting blessings without aligning your desires with God's will. People often feel entitled to their prayers being answered, but they forget about what's your intention in this prayer, and that God knows your heart and God knows your intentions. So to your point, you're right. People feel like they entitled or they deserve it, and no, that ain't how it works sometimes. That ain't how it works. Just to put some more Bible on it, Romans 9:20 and 21. But who are you, a human being, to talk back to God. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna read that again. But who are you, a human being, to talk back to God? Shall what is formed say to the one who formed you? Why did you make us like this? And oh my goodness, this reminds us who is the King of Kings and the Lords of Lords. Like, let's be very quick. And we all guilty of that, y'all. That's just questioning God and questioning what God should be doing for you. And we all done that. If you ain't ashamed, listen, shame, tell the truth and shame the devil, as my nana would say. Just because we want understanding, and sometimes our patience is a little weary. But no, God is the creator. He formed us. He's the one that created us. He's all knowing of all things. So yeah, he's the one that has the wisdom. He's the one that has the wisdom. All right, y'all. Listen, that's it for this real talk conversation. We pray y'all enjoyed that. We might have to circle back to this another time, Dice, and just talk about entitlement, jealousy, and envy. Listen, we're going to pay some bills. We'll be right back. You're tapped into the Fixx.